Hi guys, I'm back to do another carving lesson with you. So today I thought we would do kind of the opposite of what we did last time. Last time we carved around a shape and just made some little lines for definition. Now we're going to carve more of an outline. So I thought about doing a leaf, but you know, we already did a leaf. So I think this time I want to do a little crown. So let's zoom in, and I'm just going to draw it again like I did last time. Okay, so let's see if I can get the shape I want. Just a simple crown. Because everybody needs a crown, right? I think it needs to be a little higher. And like that. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And then we'll make some little balls on the end here. Those are our jewels. Right? Make it a fancy crown. And let's see, maybe we can do just a little heart on the inside. Okay, we need to leave a little more room between those lines. So let's go more over like that. Need an eraser for my eraser. So I would love to hear if any of you guys have tried carving the leaf. Oh boy, Winnie is whining because she wants attention. She wanted to get on my lap, but I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, I'm not sure if we'll do a solid heart or try and do an outline. Let's see how we do with this shape. And then go from there. So we'll start with our tiniest one. And we will just go around the outside of the shape, go around the jewels. I know that's a really teeny tiny line, but you gotta start somewhere. Okay. So I didn't go too far into that corner. I just kind of stopped, and we'll pull it out and then go the other direction and then around the jewels. That might have been too wide of a circle. I don't know if I went in at all. I kind of tend to make deeper lines than I need to with this because you can make really fine lines. It's just sometimes you can't see them, so you, you think, oh, there's nothing there. I got to go over it. Try and go a little slower around this circular part. Can you hear the little tippy tap of Winnie's feet? She keeps running back and forth into my room. Silly girl. Now she's grunting. Oh, so neglected, poor dog. Yes, I see you, dear. I'm a little busy. Oh.
She came in my room and she was whining so loud.
I heard her.
Winnie. Come here. I want to pick you up.
Okay. So it is better, like, to go... What am I trying to say? I might have gone too far out around this circular part, but it's better to go too far out and then go back and cut more than to go too close and cut away what you didn't want to, if that makes sense. Okay. And kind of like, I think I mentioned this last time too, kind of like when you're cutting with scissors, like cutting paper, sometimes it's easier to turn the paper than to, you know, move your arm and turn the scissors. So that's what I did there, and I got a nice circle. That's a little wonky, but we'll see what we can do with it. Okay. Okay, I kind of went out of frame there, but mostly what I've done is just kind of cut away with the X-Acto knife, the bigger parts around it. And then I was using the bigger gouge here to kind of cut away on the edges. So I'm gonna go back to this little gouge and get closer here. Cut this long edge here. Let's see. So I'm kind of turning it. I cut and then I look, you know, try and get some light on it to see where all I've cut away. Okay. That looks pretty good. I don't know if I want to cut that yet. Trying to be careful. So I'll just use that one. Okay, so now we need to cut the inside, and we don't want to leave these lines too skinny, so I'll kind of start farther in and then work my way out towards the lines. And when you're making skinny lines, you kind of want to leave, you don't have to cut out as much as you think you do. So when you have a skinny line, you don't really want to cut it so it's like this, you know, with the stamp part on top. You want to cut it more so it's like that. So it's kind of a hill sloping upwards to the line where it's gonna stamp. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's get started here. Just gonna start in the middle. Probably pressing down too hard here. And as I said before, you really don't have to cut that deep to get the image. See if we can go around this heart. I might speed up some of this, but I don't want to do that too much, especially for the beginning videos, because I want you to see that you got to be patient. You don't want to rush. Okay, I think I'm going to stamp it just to show you, you know, what is showing up so far. So we've really got most of the shape defined, and just from those few cuts inside, I've got almost all of the lines, the outlines defined. But yeah, mostly the heart is defined, the inside lines are defined. We just got to take out a little more. And up here too, we need to take out a little bit. That looks pretty good. All right. This little bit out. And we'll have to clean up the top too, but that'll be easy. I'm trying to get a little tiny bit of the heart shaped there, but I'm afraid I'm going to grab too much of it. That's probably close enough. Oops. So I'm trying to just get this edge off with the bigger gouge. I feel like I should be talking more, but really this is kind of a quiet pursuit, you know? You really focus on what you're doing Take your time. Okay. What else I need to work on? Probably this corner up here. That's a little better. Maybe define this better. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Please leave comments. And if you're enjoying the video, please like it. It feels weird to ask that. I haven't really done that in the past, but you know, I'm starting to get more subscribers. I'm almost to 400, which feels like a huge deal to me. I know it's not that many in the grand scheme of things, but hopefully it'll keep growing, and I would like to do a big giveaway when I get to 500. So, you know, tell your friends to come over and subscribe so that we can get to 500 and I can do a giveaway. That would be really fun. I love giving stuff away. Most of the stuff I make, I give away, in fact. I mean, I have an Etsy store, but I gave away a lot of stuff before I ever sold anything, and I still do. Trying to use this to saw it off, which is probably not a good method, but I'm just trying several different approaches here to see what works best. I think everybody has a little bit different method, you know. They may use the same tools and have overall the same method, but when it gets down to the nitty-gritty details, they probably all do it a little bit differently. So it's kind of what works best for you, what you feel comfortable with. I like using this tiny gouge. I think that's looking pretty good. Just trying to round this a little bit. Let's try stamping it again and see how it looks. Okay, well, we've got most of the stuff on the inside out. Still needs a little cleanup, and then this edge here, mostly. I think that's mostly it. This is still a little messy. The top, that little ball on the top is kind of messy. We'll see what I can do with it. You kind of adapt as you go, you know. You have a design in your head and you draw it, and maybe as you're cutting you might change it a little. Especially as you're first starting, you may have to kind of change it on the fly because you cut too much away or it doesn't look right. Let's see, maybe if we cut a little more from the inside. I think that's as good as it's gonna get for that ball. Can you guys, there, sorry. For that ball, I don't think it's gonna get a whole lot better. So, let's clean this up. Okay, so I've been working on cleaning it up, and I tried to thin out the lines a little bit, the outline, to define those circles on the end more. And you can see the progression here. So here's the first impression that we took. And then here's 2. I should have done this in a straight line, but I wasn't thinking. So there's the second one. We need to clean up more inside. There's the third one. And then we go 4 and 5. And you can tell the difference here is that I have cut a little too much here on that one. So yeah, I might have had too heavy of a hand cutting there. So I'm still trying to define the circle in the middle by getting some of this thinned out, this line, and then right up here where the circle starts. It's hard. Not gonna lie. Having a hard time. So trying to go towards the circle, like on this line next to it. Maybe get a little under there. But I don't want to deform the circle. So I'm trying to be careful. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. I think I might just go with that. It's not perfect, but we're not going for perfection. We're trying to learn. So I don't claim to be an expert on this. I just like doing it. So I thought it would be fun to share. So there's the last one, number 6. I think we're gonna go with that. It's pretty good. It's pretty clean. There's a little bit of junk on the outside there. I might try and clean that up, but I think that's about it. I have cut away a lot more, you know, outside of the lines up here. And you kind of do that a little more and a little more as you're carving. You don't want to cut away too much at the beginning, so just be patient. So I challenge you to go out and carve your second stamp. Something simple. Maybe not with circles. Maybe I should have just done a rectangle. But the heart came out pretty good, I think. I think so. And the circles are okay. They're not perfect, but that's okay. All right, so I will see you guys in the next one, number 3. I'll think of something fun to carve. Okay, bye. Thanks for hanging out with me.